Hello everyone, welcome to English Atrium. Today we are going to talk about how to change your life for the better in 2026. This is not just a motivational talk, this is also a chance to improve your English while listening to a meaningful story. Many people want their lives to change. They want to feel happier, stronger, and more confident. They want a better future, but they do not know where to begin. They feel tired, confused, or stuck in the same routine every day. If you feel this way, please remember something important. This feeling is normal. You are not alone. Many people around the world feel the same way, even if they do not talk about it. The year 2026 is not magic, but it is a new opportunity. A new year gives you a fresh chance to think differently and act differently. You do not need to change everything in your life. You do not need to become a new person overnight. You do not need to be perfect. Real change does not come from perfection. Real change comes from small steps taken again and again. One small step each day can slowly create a big difference in your life. In this story, we will explore important areas that help people create real and lasting change. These ideas are simple, practical, and useful for anyone, no matter their age or background. Let us begin with the most important part of all change, your mindset. Your mindset is the way you think about yourself and your life. It is how you see your abilities, your past, and your future. It is not just one thought, it is the story you repeat to yourself every day. This story becomes your reality over time. The way you think strongly affects how you feel, how you act, and the choices you make. When your thoughts are negative, life often feels heavy and difficult. Even small problems feel big. You may feel tired before you even begin something new. When your mindset is healthy and positive, life feels lighter. Problems still exist, but you feel calmer and stronger when you face them. Many people speak negatively to themselves without realizing it. They say things like, "I am not good enough," or "I always fail," or "I cannot do this." These sentences may sound small, but when you repeat them every day, they slowly turn into beliefs. Once a belief is formed, it begins to control your actions. When you believe you are not capable, you stop trying. When you believe you will fail, you avoid challenges. Over time, your life stays the same, not because you cannot change, but because you believe you cannot change. This is how negative thinking quietly controls your life. The first step to changing your mindset is awareness. You need to notice your thoughts when they appear. Do not fight them. Do not feel angry with yourself. Do not judge yourself for having negative thoughts. Simply notice them. When you notice a negative thought, pause for a moment. Then gently change the words. Instead of saying, "I cannot do this," say, "I cannot do this yet," or "I am learning." This small change may seem simple, but it sends a powerful message to your brain. It tells your brain that growth is possible and learning is allowed. Mistakes are another important part of mindset. Many people are afraid of making mistakes because they believe mistakes mean failure. This belief stops them from trying new things. In reality, a mistake is not failure. A mistake is proof that you are trying. Every skill you see in other people today was built through many mistakes in the past. Walking, speaking, reading, writing, and working all begin with mistakes. When you accept mistakes as part of learning, you feel more relaxed and open. You become more confident. A healthy mindset means you believe you can grow and improve over time. You understand that real change does not happen in one day. It happens slowly through small steps. You do not need to be better than other people. You only need to be a little better than you were yesterday. In 2026, choose thoughts that support your growth instead of limiting it. Choose thoughts that help you move forward, not thoughts that hold you back. When you change the way you think, you begin to change the way you live. This is where real transformation begins. Big changes in life rarely happen because of one big decision. Most of the time, change happens slowly through small habits that you repeat every day. These habits may seem unimportant in the moment, but over time, they shape your health, your mindset, your energy, and your future. Your daily habits are the invisible system that creates your life. Even when you do not notice them, they are always working in the background. Your morning habits are especially important because they set the tone for your entire day. The way you start your morning often decides how calm, focused, or stressed you feel later. You do not need to wake up very early. Even waking up 10 or 15 minutes earlier can give you a sense of control. That small, quiet time can bring peace to your mind. Try not to begin your day by checking your phone. When you start your morning with messages, news, or social media, your mind becomes busy and distracted very quickly. Instead, give your mind a gentle start. You can stretch your body, drink a glass of water, take a few slow breaths, or sit quietly for a short moment. These simple actions help your body wake up naturally and help your mind feel clear. When your morning feels calm, your day often feels calmer too. Your evening habits are just as important as your morning habits. The way you end your day affects how well you sleep and how you feel the next morning. Going to bed at a similar time each night helps your body develop a healthy rhythm. Before sleeping, try to slow your thoughts. Turn off bright lights and stop using your phone for a while. Allow your mind to rest. Reflection is a powerful evening habit. Take a few minutes to think about your day. Ask yourself what went well today and what you can improve tomorrow. This is not about blaming yourself. It's about learning and becoming more aware of your life. Reflection helps you feel peaceful and helps you grow step by step. When you want to change your habits, do not try to change everything at once. This often leads to stress and disappointment. Choose one small habit and focus on it. Make it simple and easy. Consistency is far more important than motivation. Motivation is a feeling, and feelings change. Habits are actions, and actions build your future. Even 10 minutes a day can make a real difference. 10 minutes of reading can improve your knowledge. 10 minutes of walking can improve your health. 10 minutes of planning can improve your focus. These small moments may seem simple, but when you repeat them every day, they slowly change your life. In 2026, do not look for big, dramatic changes. Build small habits, protect them, and repeat them daily. This is how real change is created, quietly and powerfully. In 2026, you do not need to learn many skills at the same time. Trying to learn too many things can make you feel overwhelmed. Instead, choose one useful skill and focus on it. When you focus on one skill, learning becomes deeper and easier. A useful skill is something that helps you in your daily life or your future work. Learning a skill builds confidence because it shows you that you can improve yourself. When you see progress, even small progress, you begin to believe in yourself more. This confidence slowly changes the way you think and act. Skills can also open new opportunities. Unlike money, skills stay with you for life. There are many skills you can choose from, such as communication, time management, digital skills, or problem solving. You do not need the perfect skill, you only need a useful one. Ask yourself if this skill can help you now or in the future. If the answer is yes, then it is a good place to begin. Learning does not need to be stressful. You do not need expensive courses or long hours. Even 10 or 15 minutes a day is enough if you stay consistent. Free resources like videos, articles, and podcasts can help you learn. But remember, practice is more important than watching or reading. You learn best when you do the thing you are trying to learn. Mistakes are part of the process. Every mistake teaches you something new. This is how beginners slowly become confident learners. This is the foundation of change: a healthy mindset, simple habits, and focused learning. In the next part, we will talk about health, energy, environment, and action. These areas will help you stay strong and consistent as you move forward. As you continue your journey to change your life in 2026, it is important to understand one simple truth. Real change is very difficult without energy. Even the best mindset and habits cannot survive if your body and mind feel tired all the time. This is why health is not something extra. Health is the foundation of everything you want to build. When your body feels weak and your mind feels exhausted, even small tasks feel heavy. When your body feels strong and your mind feels calm, life becomes easier to manage. Taking care of your health does not mean becoming perfect or following strict rules. It means listening to your body and giving it what it needs. One of the most important parts of health is sleep. Sleep is not a waste of time. It is a powerful tool for growth. When you sleep well, your brain processes information, your body repairs itself, and your emotions become more balanced. When you do not sleep enough, you may feel angry, tired, or stressed without understanding why. Try to sleep and wake up at the same time every day. This helps your body create a natural rhythm. You do not need to change everything at once. Even small improvements, like going to bed 30 minutes earlier, can improve your energy and focus. Before sleeping, allow your mind to slow down. Reduce bright lights and step away from your phone. Silence helps your brain rest. Food is another important part of caring for your body. You do not need a strict diet or expensive food. Simple, regular meals are enough. Try to eat fresh food when possible and drink enough water during the day. Food is not only fuel for your body, it also affects your mood, your concentration, and your motivation. When your body receives what it needs, you feel more stable and positive. Movement is also essential for a healthy life. You do not need intense exercise or long workouts. Gentle movement is enough. Walking, stretching, light exercise, or slow yoga helps your blood flow and reduces stress. Even 10 or 15 minutes a day can improve your mood and energy. The goal is not to push your body to its limits. The goal is to care for it. Mental health is just as important as physical health. Many people feel stressed, anxious, or burned out, but they ignore these feelings. They believe resting means being lazy. This belief is harmful. Rest is not weakness. Rest is a biological need. Your mind needs quiet time to recover, just like your body needs sleep. When you rest, you become more patient, more creative, and more focused. One of the biggest enemies of mental peace is comparison. When you compare yourself to others, you forget your own journey. Everyone has a different starting point, a different background, and a different pace. Social media often shows only the best moments of other people's lives, not the full story. Comparing yourself to these images can make you feel small and unmotivated. Instead of comparing, focus on your own progress. Be kind to yourself. Speak to yourself the way you would speak to a close friend. As you work on your health, another powerful area to focus on is your environment. Your environment has a strong influence on your behavior, your thoughts, and your emotions. Even when you are not aware of it, your surroundings shape how you live. If your environment supports your goals, change feels easier. If it works against you, change feels exhausting. Your physical space is a good place to begin. A messy space often creates a messy mind. When your room or desk is disorganized, it becomes harder to focus and relax. You do not need a perfect or beautiful space. You only need a clean and simple one. Start small. Clean one drawer, one shelf, or your desk. This small action can immediately make you feel calmer and more in control. Your phone is another powerful part of your environment. It is always with you and constantly asks for your attention. Notifications, messages, and social media can quietly steal your time and energy. They also fill your mind with noise and comparison. Try to reduce unnecessary notifications. Remove apps that distract you. Set simple limits for phone use. This creates more space for focus, peace, and real-life experiences. The people around you are also part of your environment. The words you hear every day slowly become your thoughts. If you spend time with people who complain, criticize, or discourage you, it becomes harder to stay positive. If you surround yourself with people who support and inspire you, you naturally feel stronger. Choose carefully who you listen to, both in real life and online. The content you consume also matters. News, videos, and social media posts affect your mood more than you may realize. Too much negative content can make you feel anxious or hopeless. Try to choose content that teaches you something useful, motivates you, or brings calm to your mind. It's okay to step away from content that harms your mental peace. Changing your environment does not mean changing everything at once. Change one small part: your space, your phone habits, your media choices, or the people you listen to. These small changes quietly support your growth. As you build a healthy body, a calm mind, and a supportive environment, one final element becomes very important: action. Ideas and dreams are important, but they don't change your life by themselves. Only action creates results. You can think, plan, and prepare for years, but nothing truly changes until you begin. The best way to take action is to start small. Do not wait until you feel ready or confident. You do not need perfect plans. You only need one small action. Read for 5 minutes. Practice a skill for 10 minutes. Take a short walk. Write 1 page. These actions are easy to start, and that's why they work. They reduce fear and remove pressure. Many people wait for the perfect time. They wait for more money, more time, or more confidence, but the perfect time never arrives. Life is always busy and imperfect. If you wait for perfect conditions, you may wait forever. The best time to start is now, with what you have. Consistency is more important than perfection. Some days you will feel motivated. Other days you will feel tired. What matters is not how you feel, but what you do. Even a small action on a hard day keeps you moving forward. One small step keeps the habit alive. Tracking your progress can help you stay motivated. You can write down what you do each day or keep a simple journal. When you see progress, even small progress, you begin to trust yourself more. Change takes time. Be patient. Do not compare your journey with others. The only person you need to compare yourself to is who you were yesterday. This is how change grows, slowly, gently, and steadily.
As you reach this final part, it is important to remember that change is not a straight line. Some days you will feel strong and hopeful. Other days you may feel tired, slow, or uncertain. This does not mean you are failing. It means you are human. Growth always includes ups and downs. The key is not to stop when things feel difficult. The key is to continue, even when progress feels slow. One of the biggest reasons people stop trying is because they expect change to happen quickly. When results do not appear fast, they feel disappointed. But real change is quiet. It happens in the background, day by day. You may not notice it at first, but over time, small actions create big results. This is why patience is so important. When you allow yourself time to grow, you remove pressure and fear. Trusting the process is not easy. It requires belief, even when you cannot see clear results. But every small action you take is a message to yourself. It says, "I care about my future." Over time, these messages build self-trust. When you trust yourself, confidence grows naturally. Another important part of change is learning how to continue when motivation disappears. Motivation is not always present. Some days you will feel inspired, and other days you will not. This is normal. Do not wait for motivation to take action. Instead, build systems that support you even when you feel tired. Simple routines, reminders, and habits help you continue without needing strong emotions. Discipline does not mean being harsh with yourself. Discipline means choosing what is good for you even when it feels uncomfortable. It means showing up in small ways. When you keep promises to yourself, your self-respect grows. You begin to see yourself as someone who follows through. This identity is powerful. Fear is another obstacle many people face. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of wasting time. Fear often appears when you try something new. This does not mean you are doing something wrong. It means you are stepping outside your comfort zone. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is action in the presence of fear. Each time you act despite fear, you become stronger. It is also important to forgive yourself when you make mistakes. No one stays perfect every day. You will miss habits. You will lose focus sometimes. This does not erase your progress. What matters is returning. Progress is not about never falling. It is about standing up again. Self-compassion makes growth possible. As your life begins to change, your confidence will slowly increase. Confidence does not come from success alone. It comes from effort. It comes from trying. When you see yourself taking action, even small action, you begin to believe in yourself. This belief affects how you speak, how you move, and how you make decisions. You may notice that your goals also change over time. This is natural. As you grow, your dreams become clearer. Do not be afraid to adjust your path. Growth means learning more about yourself. Flexibility is strength, not weakness. Another powerful habit is reflection. From time to time, pause and look back. Notice how far you have come. Even small progress matters. When you recognize your growth, you feel encouraged. Gratitude for progress builds motivation. Helping others can also bring meaning to your journey. When you share what you learn or support someone else, your growth feels more real. Teaching and helping strengthen understanding and purpose. Your life does not need to look like anyone else's life. Success is personal. Peace is personal. Happiness is personal. Define success in a way that feels right to you. Do not let social pressure decide your worth. A simple, calm life can be just as meaningful as a busy, ambitious one. As 2026 continues, remember that every day is a new chance. Even if yesterday was difficult, today is an opportunity to begin again. You do not need a perfect plan. You only need a direction and a willingness to take one step. Small steps taken consistently can completely change your future. A better mindset creates better choices. Better habits create better days. Better days create a better life. Change does not happen by accident. It happens by decision. Decide to care about yourself. Decide to grow slowly. Decide to act even when it feels uncomfortable. Your life in 2026 can be different, not because everything around you changes, but because you change how you think, how you act, and how you respond to challenges. Start with your mindset. Build simple habits. Learn one useful skill. Protect your health. Shape your environment. Take action. Stay consistent. Trust the process. You do not need to be perfect. You only need to continue. If this story helped you, take a moment to reflect on one small step you can take today, then take it. Thank you for listening. This is English Atrium. If you found value here, please like, share, and subscribe. Keep learning, keep growing, and I'll see you in the next story.